Howdy, 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 howdy. We're about to get this thing started. I usually like waiting to make sure that the live stream is set up good before I get on real going. But yeah, as soon as my thing tells me that we're good, we'll start going. I don't want any buffing and everything. At least I'm not wanting any buffing. We could do some buffing. Buff, 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 buff. So yeah, if you can tell by the music and by the description in the Let's Play, we are going to be playing Minecraft. Yep, Minecraft. Now I used to play Minecraft and everything a lot and everything, and then this year for some reason I just kind of laid back on it and everything. Hadn't really done a great deal with Minecraft and everything, you know, a little bit here and there, but you know, I used to, jump in and assist with certain groups, which I'm not going to name here. But I did some things and got some things and did some things. And I really, really enjoyed Minecraft. I really do think it's a very good artist, an art medium. That's probably a way of doing it. An art medium where you can pretty much do pixel art or build things like houses, replicas of mobs, or even more and everything. It is a very good, well thought out game, and it has progressed along beautifully. It is still probably one of the top games being sold. Not 100% sure why my bit rate's not telling me anything yet. It's almost like it's having a little bit of trouble. I don't know what's entirely going on. I don't know if it's my internet or what it is. It could be my hardware. You pretty much gotta be rich to do this, but I'm still trying with what little bit of money I had in my pocket to get what I got. So I'm trying not to be discouraged and I continue on. But I can tell you it is something. And Minecraft has its own little playlist. And it seems like they've gotten a little bit more better with the playlist. For a long time there, I would just mute the music all the way, you know. Wouldn't even really hardly ever hold on to it, you know. I would be like, man, you know, I wouldn't do much with the whatchamacallits. So yeah. There's more on that one. What's this do? I might want to play around with that a little bit more as well. Alright, there we go. The bit rate has finally leveled on out. That's what I've been looking for. So yeah, we are going to pretty much start. As you can see, the new survival world. And right here, we got it. It's Khan's Let's Play. I started it up before streaming everything just to kind of get it started. I wanted to make sure my skin was ready for the world to see again. It was created a long time ago by yours truly, and and I really do like my skin. I like the. It was a pixel art. I used GIMP to do it with. I got the template, and then used GIMP to allow me to manipulate the template to make this artwork that we're going to see in just a moment as soon as it loads up. And to let you know, I do have one add-on. There is one add-on. Yes, just one. Yeah, there's one add-on. And it is basically to allow me to cut down these trees. Without having to climb all the way up and break them down, you know? And it's pretty much, I just forgot what the name it was. Let me go into the settings. See. Oh, they changed the settings a little bit. Let's see right there. And it should tell you here. Yeah, the resource packs, the add-ons, and there's two that's active. There's the US one, and this is the one. This is the add-on that allows you to cut down trees with an axe without having to cut down the whole tree. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. Now, what we gotta do is go punch a tree and get this thing started. Let's go ahead and start off by breaking that, and then break that, and break that. That's all you need, just 3. And after you break 3 and you get 3 in your inventory, you go into your inventory, and you could do this if you want to, or you can just go up here and go boom, boom, and then go up here and do 4, and then you do some sticks like so, boom, and then you get out of your inventory and place your crafting table down. You'll right click it and you'll go ahead and you could just click that and it'll go ahead and put the stuff you need in there, and boom. And you see right here, this tells you all about the tree thing. Now what you do is you go right up here and you see this, you just go. Maybe it doesn't work on 4x4s. That's kind of sad, isn't it? Do I gotta crouch or something though? And see, it's supposed to just go ahead and just like that. And yeah, it's a brown pig. I guess it's the 4x4s aren't but yeah, and the only reason why I added this add-on into the game is because we're probably gonna be using wood a lot, and and I don't know about anybody else, it tends to be a little time consuming, climbing up, then going down, climbing up, then going down, you know. And also, I don't know if anybody else would know this about me, but I normally only make a wooden pickaxe. I normally never really make a wooden axe. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and put the crafting table back down. go in here, and of course this wood axe is now going to be put up there. No longer to be used again. Let's go ahead and make 10 of those into these. And make... Oh, meant to do that, not that. And then we'll make just one of these. Leave those right there. And then I'm thinking just for this playthrough, let's go ahead and make one of all the wooden tools. Now, the thing is that I'm not going to use these tools. I'm not going to use them. These tools right here are going to basically just be put right there, and they're going to be renamed later on. This one right here, of course, is going to be named the first tool. And it's going to be put up there. And normally this one is named that, but apparently this time I decided to make the wood axe first, so you know, there we go with that. Now, what I'm going to do is just kind of take my time, make sure I get plenty of these, because why not, right? They're here. And there's some cocoa over here. We're not going to worry about collecting that yet. There's some spiders and endermans up in there. Ah! Ah! Run! I got a floating tree. I'll come back for you, floaty tree. Let's see, okay. Let's go down here. And then use that. Like so. Let's grab a couple more pieces so that we can do that, and voila. Alright, and then we'll just start mining into here. Oh, I did not see the gravel there. So you gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention, you could be crushed by gravel. I'll make sure I get enough to make a pickaxe and a furnace. So, does anybody know how much that is? You know? Do you know? Huh? Anybody? Anybody know how much stone you need? Cobblestone you need in order to make a furnace and a pickaxe? Huh? Does anybody? Nobody's talking. Let's see, well, technically, you need 9 for a furnace, and you need 3 for a pickaxe. So, how many stone do you need? If you're saying 11, then you're wrong. It's not 11. I only stopped at 11 to see if anybody would say 11. And you know what? It's not 11. It's 12. I don't know. I don't know why I find that funny, but I find that funny. Because I'm pretty sure somebody was saying 11 because they saw 11 in my inventory right there. In my hot ball. They saw my hot ball and it was like, it's 11. It's not 11, darling. It's not. And now this pickaxe will go up here and never be used again. These right here will never be used again. No more of them being used. Now, I will not be saving any other tools unless somebody wants me to. And if you're wanting me to save a tool for you in any shape or form, then what you gotta do is, actually, I really don't know. I'll leave that up to y'all. Y'all tell me what we want to do to start having people be able to name tools, armor, all that. You know, we can do votes, we can do subs or something other. I guess the sky's the limit. Decide on what has to be done before something gets named, and why does it get named? You know, and where does it go? I'm thinking we build a name emporium of some sort. You know what I mean? It'll be like a big building, like a monastery of some sort, right? I did only have 12, right? Oh, it doesn't take 9, it takes 8. Oh, so if you did say 11, you were right. Oh, I was wrong. Oh, y'all, if y'all were there, y'all would clip that. Ah, Contra was wrong. It was 8 for furnace, not 9. But nobody's there to tell me I was wrong. So, oh well. And, something tells me I need to make a little bit of a living quarters right here. Let's see how I do that. Boom, boom, boom. So if they come down, that's all they'll see for right now. Matter of fact, I can do. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and make some slabs. Make some slabs, and we'll do that right there. And nothing can come in here at all. That's as far as they can go. And we can crouch underneath that if we want to. And I don't know if anybody's seen this, but look at this. There's some coal. You know what we can do with coal? Let's go ahead and pop that open and go ahead and make us some of this. Let's put that stick up there. What is that stick right there? And then, bing! We have light. Alright, since this is Minecraft, we do definitely need to do some mining. So, and what better place to start mining than the place you are in a hole for to begin with, We just dig. I'm trying my best to get this coal. This coal is going to help out. As we could just smelt down wood and make things. But yeah. Now there's only one thing that I can think of that I'm not really a big fan of between as difference with Bedrock and than Java is that you can't. Well, as far as I know, you can't. Let's take a look and see if they changed it. No, they haven't changed it yet. You are unable to put torches in your offhand. That doesn't infuriate me, but it's not very nice. You know what I mean? It's not nice that that uh they hadn't put that into this play. Yeah. Now I could go ahead and start mining downwards and stuff. It is still dark, right? Because that. Okay, it's still dark. And then And this right here, don't really need to do anything with it right now. But if we want to, we can keep on going down and, you know, it's like I hear a ground or something. Is there a ground down there? But yeah. I reckon the only thing to do is to go ahead and do it, but alright, let's make sure we have everything we need. Let's go ahead and use this jungle wood. Let's go ahead and make, I don't know how many I can make 8, but I'm only going to make 2 for now. I swear, sometimes it's like, oh, this works like this, and then you're like, how does that work? I don't know if it wants that many. Not that many seems to be fine. Let's toss that good. And then we're going to put these 2 down right here. And then we're going to toss these tools in here just so that we're never, ever, ever tempted to do it. Oh yeah, do y'all want to see this book? Let's see, you can, if y'all want to see this, you're probably going to want to have to pause or something. Not exactly sure, but this is what it's about. It says, welcome to the official Tree Cafeteria. Cafeteria? This is an add-on. With this add-on, trees will automatically be cut when breaking just one log with an axe. This way you get all the wood in one go. By default, this add-on activities when not sneaking works for every axe. Works on all trees, nether trees too. Breaks the trees leaves too. You can change all of this in the settings. If you ever lose this book, you can craft it again, combining a book with a sapling. With any sapling. That's about it. Enjoy. That's it. That's pretty much it. And we go into the settings and everything, and the axe settings. Was there like something? No, it's showing that it will cut all of them, so I don't know why it didn't work properly. I guess I don't know. Take a look at the stone axe. Everything seems to be. It should do every tree, jungle tree and all of them. Not wanting to disable anything. Hope I didn't disable anything. Did I disable anything? Oh, I did. Let's turn that back on. I don't want to be stupid, you know what I mean? But I was kind of doing something stupid there. Alright. So, there's no sense in really reading that anymore. There's no need keeping the book on me anymore. We'll put it in that box right there. And let's see. Oh, it's daytime now. I'm pretty sure we got some creepers. holding around. Oh, okay, that's probably why we was here and drowned. There was one down there in the water. Alright, and okay, sheep. You know something I didn't do? Alright, let's make another crafting bench. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and make another one. Grab portals. And we need to make one of these. Move that. Actually, I think I don't remember exactly how I usually have it, but that should be fine. Could probably make a couple. Yeah, let's make 2 of those. And then do that, pop out of that. And then, just, yeah, I love that. You know what I mean? You don't have to do anything major. It gives you everything. And it clears out so much. And it makes building with trees so much more easier. You know? Why are you running from me, huh? So yeah. As far as the saplings go, I don't know if I'm gonna ever really need them anyway. You know? And probably don't need that gravel on me either. But let's take a look around, see what we're looking at, you know. Cause we know, actually we don't know. Let's take a little bit of time and kind of clear out a little bit, you know, around where the you know, where this is, you know, and then yeah, let's build a quick little starter spot right here. Oh, I could have swore I heard something. But yeah, probably do need to make a shovel. That would make things a lot easier. Sorry for me talking this way, but my brain slows down like that sometimes, and it's like just crazy. I really wanted to work on this, you know? But it's like, it doesn't for some reason. Because it's too big? I don't know. And see how much faster it is to clear out an area when you have this add-on. And you don't have to collect everything. I'm trying to collect as much as I possibly can, you know? Huh. That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. Alright, so I cleared out this area. I'm gonna collect as much as I can. Move! And sometimes they can have some creepy stuff sounding, don't they? Mojang, probably the scariest game around, isn't it? We go into our little hidey hole. And we'll go in here and we're going to put this up here. Oh, we got plenty of apples. Let's see. Oh, I keep on clicking on it the wrong way. Okay, let's do that. That's way. I was wondering if that was right. Okay, this is the way I want it to look. And that's just so that everybody can see what all the recipes are and stuff. And, oh yeah, we got plenty of jungles and stuff like that. But what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to make some shovels, see? And I'm wanting to make 3 of these. Because they're going to go through pretty quickly anyway, so. And, I'm just going to put this down there because I'm going to start building with it. Let me go ahead and make 4 of those. I'm probably going to go ahead and need another axe or 2. Let's go ahead and make 2 of those. And then we look at that. No, look at that. And let's go ahead and toss in that. Toss in all these saplings. But I might can use those for something. I just don't know what yet. In fact, let me go ahead and toss those, that. And I'll hold on to that. Let's toss those in there as well. Okay. So we end up making a bed at some point anyway. So what I'm planning on doing, or one of the thoughts that I'm planning on doing, is bringing this hill down just a little bit and making like some, because I'm gonna need the dirt is what I'm gonna need. So make this look as pretty as I possibly can. And then have that go like so. And then we can kind of see down there. We're definitely gonna need something. Ooh, that was scary, and I didn't even do anything. I'll just leave that like that. Man, it's just getting scary out here, isn't it? That's kind of what my plan is, you know, to make it look like this hole isn't really that big of a hole, and it can be I don't know why I'm doing it that way. And we got it on hard mode. That is definitely a big thing you need to know. It is on hard mode, so could probably dig that down right there and go on into. That sounds like a good idea to me. Yeah. At least scared me a little bit. go ahead and yeah, that was good. Oh, we got our first creeper. Come on, creepy boy. Ow. Thinking this could go right one more. No. Let's do a little bit of terraforming. I should have put those two lights. So. Oh no, that's right. You put on that. Yeah, we'll just do that. In fact, let's let me see what the tension. Right, so yeah, H. Alright. Are you trying, ain't you, boy? You can't get me. Did your mom ever tell you can't get a con me? Huh? Yay! Got that trident first try. Yeah. Say it's not the best I've done, but yeah, that was good. Alright. Now, it's not entirely natural, but there we go. Got the little mining hole right down there. And could potentially go ahead and build like a little hut right here. Sure, why not? Let's build a little hut right here. Do we do it right there or do it up here? Let's see. I want to make sure it's facing this way. Yeah, right there. So yeah, this spot right there. Yep, that's going to be the beginning of it. And there we go. Alright, alright. So let's go ahead and start right here. Now we're definitely gonna make at least big enough to do that. So let's kind of make out the floor plan a little bit. I'm gonna have it come out. And I'm thinking right, let's see, because we got one. We're gonna have a wall there, so corner, do the window, wall, corner. So yeah, right here. Go this way, and that. Oh. He died. He died. thinking that should be good, because then I can just put a bed right here. Well, let's go one more so that we can have the wall come straight on across right here. Yeah. There'll be a door right there and then a bed. And then now we're gonna have like a little, not much, just a little kitchen right there. Yeah, it should be good enough. Yeah, that'd be good enough. And what I want to do is let's use this right here and make a little pattern like so, where it goes like that, then like that, and then up like that. You see? Now we go boom, boom, boom. You see? And then up, 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 and then like that, and then like that. Right? Yeah. See? Yeah. Repeating pattern. See? And then we do the same thing right here. And go boom, 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 and then boom, like so. And then no, that's not right. No. Okay. Yeah. This moves like that, and then boom, boom. Okay, and then on these is this way. That's right. And then this way. Okay. And then boom, boom, boom. Okay, and then we got this, do 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 do, and then that's right. And then put just like that. And then we just go ahead and strip all of them. And next will be the floor. Yeah. How you like that? Y'all like that? I like that. Alright, so what I'm thinking is could just stay simple with it. And what I'm thinking is, since we do accumulate lots of wood, we go ahead and go with some oak wood. And then like so, right? That looks okay-ish. Alright, so the outside corners are going to be these. Like so. I'm thinking 4 should be enough. Oops, that one. No, that's right. Alright, and then yeah, those are the outside corners. So that's the way that's going to be. And then I don't know. Need a third one now. And toss that up there. Go ahead and make some torches. One on the outside, one on the inside. Okay, it's starting to look pretty good. Now what we want to do is we want to do some more mining, you know. I'm guessing the best way to do it is just to go ahead and do it. Okay. Down to our last shovel. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Let's get some more charcoal. I mean coal. Charcoal is when you smelt down wood, but you know. We're just getting some resources so we can build our first house. Probably gonna have to get another. So let's clean out our inventory just a little bit. I'm gonna toss out all this dirt. And the leaves, and these, and that, and that. That. And I think that's all we're gonna put in there for now. That should be, let's get that out of there. And then we're gonna use that. And we want to do this. I keep on pressing the wrong buttons, I tell you. But let's go ahead and make 3 of these. Yeah. And then let's do solution. I don't have to clean up cover up all of it, but you know, we'll do that for now. Oh, we're already getting ambient sounds of zombies, so. Yeah, we'll leave that like that. So yeah. But yeah, we're gonna build up. Now the thought in my head: should I smelt down the stone to turn cobblestone, turn it back into stone, or should we continue on and just use cobblestone? This is what I'm digging out for. Figure we'll go ahead and do some mining. Probably find some resources, you know. Try to get a lot of this early game settled on up in Earlheim. Go ahead and build your first little house. We're gonna build so much more in the future, you know. As I really would like to start building the name auditorium thing to where we'll have everything in there that people name, you know, pets, you know, even other critters. You know what I mean? So many critters. Already found some iron. It's also light right there. And you know, we're gonna do armor, everything. You know, we're just gonna name it, put it all in this hall, in hopes of you know, having some things to look back at as time goes on. And it looks like we're doing pretty decent far as the bit rate goes. It does seem to be doing alright. At some point in time, I would like to amp it up a little bit, so maybe, you know, um, you know, thought I saw something. I'm going crazy. But yeah. But I really would like to know what other people think on the whole naming of items and stuff. Because one of the first things I need to make sure I do is get the iron to make the anvil to do the naming of the stuff, you know? Because I want to put one right there. This is actually one of the blocks I was thinking about using in the build right here. You know? Not exactly sure which part of the build it's going to be. Because like I said, the initial build, I don't know about anybody else, but I like symmetry, you know? I even like symmetry and chaos. I know you're probably thinking, what's that? Well, it's like, you see something that's chaotic, but to everyone else it's just a big old mess. But if you look at it in a way that that pretty much makes it seem as if there's something else there. You know what pareidolia is, right? Well, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like seeing things in things that aren't really there. You know, mostly when it comes to pareidolia, it's mostly like seeing faces that aren't really there. Inanimate objects looking like they have eyeballs, nose, mouth, or just an eyeball, nose, or an eyeball, mouth, etc., etc. And this is the symmetry chaos that I think about sometimes. And because of my compulsion disorder that I have, it's not a real bad one, but it is a compulsion disorder nonetheless. And I tend to put things in categories, you know. Um, one of the things my wife tends to probably dislike is the fact that I'm compelled to say from time to time that everything has its place. Once when it has a dedicated destination or post, it is supposed to go there no matter what. At all costs, it goes in that location every single time. You know, like your spoons go into the spoon drawer, or goes into the silverware drawer, into the spoon tray every single time. It will not ever go into the forks. It will not ever go into the knives, and the knives and forks will not go into the spoon tray. You know, that's the way my brain works. And because of that and everything, I tend to be real oriented, as you'll probably see as time goes on with this. Because I'm probably going to do the same OCD crap I always do when it comes to this right here. Alright, so we're at level 15, and I can't remember if it's level 15 or level 13. But it's one of these levels that usually, it might be actually level 17 was the one that seemed like it had something there. So it could probably dip out right here at level 17 right here, right? So I'm going to be putting stairs right here. So this right here will be, level 17. So could probably do a little branch mine right here just to kind of indicate the not indicate, but attempt to find resources. And one of the things that so many do, you see, I always put my torches on my left side when I'm mining outward, so that when I'm coming back to the beginning location, the torch is always going to be on my right. So if the torches are on my right, it means I'm going the right way home. And if they're on the torch, if the torch is on, if it's on the torch, oh, listen to me trying to explain things when I don't even know what in the world it is I'm talking about. You know what I mean? I'm just a crazy little white boy. Anyway, but that's the way I do it. I've seen many people do it the other way, where if it's and they like putting it on the wreck because if it's on their left side, they know they're going back to the way they came, etc., etc. I've even seen some dig out the block and put a torch inside the block. And one of the other things that so many do is just instead of doing a straight branch mine like this, they'll go, well, yeah, you can see this side right here, so you already know that if you can see this and this, there's no sense in digging this right here. Well, in this case, you probably would want to. But a lot of them would go, okay, I dig a hole right here, skip 2, dig another hole. Skip 2, dig another hole, you know? And in this case, I guess you could go ahead and do it with this one right here. And this right here is, I don't know 100% what it's called. You can probably look at other people's videos or live streams or whatever who do this and everything. But in my brain, I like to call it a peek hole, where you just dig a little hole that you can peek into and see if there's any of the resources you're looking for, whether it's diamond, iron, copper, or just different types of material blocks like well, you're definitely not gonna look for stone because, well, it's all around you. So you can be trying to find diorite, granite, andesite, um, etc. Of course, for the most part, you're going to run into it just by mining anyway. So some of the resources you're not going to make a little peek hole to look through. But right now, I'm not really planning on doing this very much. I'm just going to let this sit as a reminder that I could, when I come back, I can probably come back down this same one and just go ahead, you know, but I'm not planning on doing that very much. And this is going to continue on down to the negative in order to find diamonds at some point in time, but right now I'm not really worried about that too much. I'm just collecting resources. We already got 15 iron. We can smelt that down at some point in time. But I'm wanting to get a little bit more iron since I'm already down here and I'm guessing that I'm at the right level to do it. I know I could go all the way down to like, I don't know if it's like level 1 to 5 that the I could probably always look, but you know, I tend to not look. And this one's about to break. Let's see, like right there, we just found some more iron, so yeah. Oh, and this seems to be a pretty decent iron thing as well. I want to make sure I get enough iron so that I can make an anvil at some point. Well, because we're going to be naming things, I'm thinking one of the first things we make with the iron is going to be an anvil. And I think what we need is, it's going to be 3 blocks of 9, which 3 times 9 is already pretty high. You know what I mean? Hmm? 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 Do we know? Do we know? Should be 27, I think. Or no, 26. Right? No, 27. I was right the first time. It's 27. So it's 27 to start off with. Right? I'm thinking I probably could just drop down one and go, because I am thinking it's 15. So let's try doing it at 16 and see if we can't find some. But yeah, we definitely need. I think it's a total of like 30. We got 30 pieces of iron, and we can make an anvil. I think that's what it is. Because you got to make you got to make 3 blocks and then use. Oh no, we need 4, so it'd be 31 minutes, right? Because 9 times 9, I mean 9 times 3 plus 4. Yeah, 9 times 3 plus 4. And 9 times 3 is 27. And plus 4 would make it 31. Oh, we found us a cave. Oh, this is a ravine cave too. Oh, it's a dangerous place we play. But there's some iron in there though. We got some iron right up there, some iron down there, iron right there. Oh, don't have no more dirt. Hmm. And just so y'all can see all these resources right here. I'm gonna grab them all. Don't worry. Lapis lazuli. But yeah, now we have 33. So yeah, we can make an anvil to start that up. Okay. We can grab this. At least I'm hoping I don't get attacked while I'm down here, you know? Now that I said it out loud, there's a possibility it could have a creeper right around the corner. Ah! No, 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 no creeper! Stay back, you demon! Hey, let's go look. Probably throw a torch right here as well. Oh, there's some more iron and stuff. Let's go ahead and make some more torches. Oh, he's up there. Oh, archer from hell. Is there anything else this way? No. We actually found the edge of a ravine. That's the first time I ever did this. Find an archer. I mean, not archer, but he's laughing at me. A ravine from the end. Normally, you wouldn't find them there. It's like somewhere in the middle, but yeah, this is a decent find. And of course, that dude right there. If I had an arrow and some bows and some arrows, I'd shoot you off of that thing. You're lucky. All I got is these melons. Don't threaten me, you Becky. Oh, he coming after me. Help me. Ah, ah. I think it's time to go home. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go up here to the start, and we're gonna smelt down the iron and toss all the extra stuff into the box, and then we're going to decide on we got 44 of those things, huh? Let's just go ahead and toss those in there. It'll be fine. Excuse me. Toss that in there. Toss the andesite, the gravel. Toss that in there. And then do that. That leaves one. Because I'm thinking about using these in something, but you know. I mean, not in something, in the build up here. Let's take a look and see. It is nighttime. We're mining through the night and still mining through the night. Toss that in. Okay. Trying to come up with some plans to execute. We need one more sheepy so that we can go sleepy. Because we are on day 3. Ambient noises, I swear. That's the one thing I kind of like and dislike about Minecraft is the ambient noises, the randomness of the music, you know? But yeah. But of course, naming animals and stuff, we're going to need some name tags. So we are at some point in time going to have to start up a village or find a village to be able to do that. One of the things I've done in one of my other worlds and everything was I built a mob farm, you know, where you build like a dark room up in the sky, and from this dark room you mobs drop down into a death hole, if you will, and when zombie villagers would drop into this hole, I would try to get them to come out. I'd kill off everything else and get the zombie villager to come out, and then cure that villager and create my own little trading hall with villagers that way. Because you can get regular villagers and get your villager breeder and stuff like that and go on from there. But you would have to get a zombie to come in and basically zombify the villagers. And if you did it in any other difficulty, like if I had this on normal or easy difficulty, the zombies would just kill the villagers. So because I was playing with some people who aren't really that good, I mean, I probably shouldn't say it that way. That sounds real mean. But they have a little bit of issue with blowing up creepers right outside their house or being blown up by creepers. And because of this, I would sometimes play in some easier difficulties. And because I was playing in these easier difficulties, I had to find some way to basically zombify a villager and cure it. But the world already gives you zombified villagers. All you had to do was accumulate those villagers and cure them, and you would get cheaper trade because you saved their life. See, in the other way, you're pretty much endangering their life and they're saving their life. But they don't understand that you were the one to put them in danger. But either way it goes, and doing it the way I do it, mostly, tends to be one of the ways I feel more comfortable doing it, because I'm technically not putting the villager into harm's way, you know? Of course you know. And I keep on pressing E to go into the thing. But anyway, what we want to do is go ahead and do that, and then we can make 3 of these. And then we take those 3 and you put it right across the top there. And then you go boom, 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 boom. And an anvil. Just like that. And now, I'm going to put it right on top. Yeah, let's put it right there. And now we can look in here and name things. And the only way to name things in Minecraft is using some sort of device like an anvil. As far as I know, the anvil is the only way to do it, but I don't know if it's the only way to do it. I know using name tags would work, but you have to use an anvil to name the name tags. And you don't have to name each name tag individually in order to have the names you want. You could name everyone the same name that you want to name them, and pretty much like do a stack of name tags. And I think it would cost the exact same amount naming a stack of name tags as it would to name each one individually. But what I'm going to do right now, if I can press the right button, is to go ahead and take this axe, put it into the anvil, and this one is going to be the very first named axe. Because it was the very first one, it is pretty much going to be named the name that I would normally name my pickaxe, but this is a wood axe. So it's going to be named a literal name of what it is. It is the first it should be the first tool. And then we do like a common light thing, wood pickaxe. I mean wood axe. And it usually is a wood pickaxe, but this one is going to be, as you can see, a wood axe. See? The first tool. I didn't even spell first right. F-I-R. Alright, yeah, it's F-I-R-S-T, first. Oh. Am I correct? For some reason, because I'm dyslexic and an idiot, I can't spell too good, but I do think that's the way it's spelled. So we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll go ahead and so that I don't end up accidentally doing anything, we'll go ahead and put it right in there, and it will go into the first building that is built. So now we've done that, and got a lead and we didn't have to kill anybody. Yay. Hey, what do you got to sell? Let's see. I'm not. Okay, this is. And I also noticed in the one of the updates, I don't remember which update it was and everything, but you can do like baked potatoes and everything, set up like a farm and do baked potatoes, and you can just sell to this guy and get emeralds and everything. And you could do things like that, like lime dye and stuff. That it's not really selling anything I want, so there's not really any need to it. And I'm not gonna kill him. He'll despawn in a little while, so I'm not. Yeah, I don't really care too much anything about whether he lives or dies. He can just stay there. But anywho. And, let's, there was something. Yeah, see, you're right in here, and now that we got this right here, we can make that, what do you call it? Yeah, item frame. There is it. And then we take, and now we got the item frame. So we'll go ahead and grab this, and we'll go up here. And right there, we're going to go ahead and put that. There we go. This is what I normally like doing. I like building a house, and the very first tool that I create in the crafting, or the first tool I craft, is always put into the first house I built. This is going to be the first house. That's the first tool. And that's how my brain works. You know? And there's a sheep right here, but it's not a white sheep. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get the rest of the iron. I'm gonna go in here, grab the rest of the iron, and then take 2 of those, make some shears, and you only gave me 1. Why'd you only give me 1? Eat some grass. Come on, eat some grass so that I can get the fur off your... You know what I mean. Come on. Eat the grass. Don't go down the hole. Don't go down the hole. Don't go down the hole. It's gonna make me wait all damn day. Oh, it's almost over with already. You're a Mentis, you know? But yeah. There it goes. And that gave us 3. You know what that means? That means that we can finally make... I don't feel like looking for the recipe, so I'll just go and do this. Our first bed. And there we go. Boom, right there, and we'll sleep the night away. We slept the first night. We slept through the first night and made a respawn point. So now when I die, I'll come right back here. And I did say when I die because we all know it. We know it's coming. There's no way of looking at it any other way. So you know. And I'm just gonna be real simple with this, you know, just kind of, just real simple, you know. And then I'll make sure I go across the top here. And then right here, so I'll go two out from there, this one right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that because actually I probably could put another one, yeah, because there's gonna be a wall right there. Yeah. It's not gonna be the same wall there, so okay, no, let's not do that. Because it's not gonna be a wall, there's gonna be a wall right there. So yeah, we're gonna have a 2x2 window right there. Yeah, that's how you get levels. Alright, so basically, that's how that's gonna be. And I don't know. I know I did have this thought. What if I made the interior like wallpaper kind of thing, you know, where you can either do the map thing where you put a bunch of these all over the walls and stuff. But if I'm correct, Bedrock doesn't allow you to put things on the same block like that. See, in Java, I could put an item frame there and there. So, but I don't think you can do that in here. But what I'm going to do, I need to go get some sand so that I can make some glass. I know I seen some sand way over that way. So I guess we're going to go over this way and collect up some sand. I don't know exactly how many I'm going to need, so just maybe we get a shovel's full or whatever, you know. Just But yeah. So, Booby, you want me to name an item for you and put it into an item frame in the first house, or do you want anything? Alright, so, yeah. I've broken that last shovel there. We got quite a bit of sand. Oh, bamboo right there. Already got some bamboo. Yeah, we'll go ahead and plant that 6 over there. That's what I'm gonna do, make a little quick bamboo farm thing right here. Alright, so while my brain is thinking about it, let's go ahead and actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's grab the anvil, grab that, grab that, grab that, and then do that for now. And then we'll go ahead and put this stuff into the house. Something else must have died. Yeah. Alright, so we want at least a furnace. Put a furnace right there, put the crafting bench right there. And then the anvil. I'll just put the anvil right there. It'll be fine. And then our bed goes right there. And then we'll go ahead and look at this, and we'll go ahead and toss those in. Yeah, 21 will be fine. And matter of fact, let's go ahead and make another furnace. And sometimes it's good to have two, so I'll grab half of those, half of that, put it in there. There we go. This should be fine. Matter of fact, thinking I probably want to start burning off those leaves and stuff anyway. You know what I didn't do? I didn't make a chest to put back up here. What was I wanting to put a chest anyway? Could have. I didn't think that thoroughly, did I? Could probably move the bed over, put chest. Let's just move the anvil. room. And now we need to make a couple of chests, so let's go ahead and do that. Bless you. You know, saying yes to a question doesn't answer the question most of the time. Why you walking on me? Yeah, you think you is. Mm. Alright, so let's go ahead and toss that, all that. Well, actually, I think I could burn that as well. Matter of fact, that sounds like a good idea. Let's do that, do that, and toss that in there. Da, da, da. Alright, let's go ahead and put all this right here. So what would you like for me to name? What would you like for the name to be? And where would you like it placed? We don't come in here for. Oh, you want to pick it? That's fine. Yeah. Apparently, all I need is 16. So you want this pickaxe, or do you want another pickaxe made in your name? Because right now, I can make you an iron one or a stone one.
Oh, the iron one. This shiny.
Alright, you want one of these? Yeah. Alright, let me go get a cow so we can get some leather so that I can make item frame. You don't drop leather, do you? Yeah, there was a cow roaming around over here, and now the thing done decided to dip out and just doesn't want to stick around. You should have been around a while ago. You're not around now. What was that over there? Oh, this is a zombie. Almost fell in the hole. to get some birch anyway, so let me grab some birch. Got plenty of dang sheep coming around now. When you want a cow, you get a bunch of sheep. When you want some sheep, you don't get anything. Oh. I guess that near-death axe can be named by somebody, I guess. I reckon it could be enough birch for now. Gotta find the cow. There's a pig. It's a pig. Why are you running, pig? There's two pigs. And I'm guessing there's a wolf. And there it is. Because he killed my sheep over there. I don't have a bone for you yet, buddy. Wait till I get a bone and then you'll be a friend of mine. You have a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Hey, what do you know? Got a bone. Oh, you're gonna shoot me in the back. Come on. Where did Boner go? Fine. He ran away. I got 2 bones. You're a greedy pup. All I need is one stanky cow. Mwah. Mwah. Y'all hear that cow? Mwah. I reckon we'll go up in here a little bit and see. It's a cougar. Ah. Oh, cool. Carrot. Do not eat the carrot. Do you got a potato? Potato, 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 potato. Oh, gratin. Those are not potatoes. Where's the meat? Where's the beef? I'm looking for a cow. Nobody knows the traveling I've done, thinking that things that I do. I was eating the heck out of these melons. I'm eating melons. Probably should have something a little more better than melons, but there's a plenty of them around. Da 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 da. Alright, let's go across the river. More. Still no cow. There's so much danger going on. Danger, danger. Oh, the danger. Let's go after the spider. Come here, spider. Spider. I just seen you. There you is. Spider. Oh, that's exactly what I needed. Yep. I don't really need any more. The music that plays every so often. That's funny to me. No, creeper! Hey, somebody needs to cool down. They're gonna make a mess. What's up, boo? That's not boo, that's Franklin. I don't know who that is. I don't think I like your tone. Doggo! I thought they were gonna leave. I guess I gotta run further away. As far as I know, it should only be 10 chunks, right? Which is 160. What's the bit rate? Finally found a cow, though. And Still no leather. Yeah, they're not there anymore. Alright, let's see. Well, first things first, because my idiot self hasn't done it yet. Let's go ahead and make a door. Oh. Do that, and this one right here is going to be something else somebody could name. And while my brain has it in there, let's go ahead and grab this. And the very first person to have a item named after them is my wife. And she said she just wants it named. Do you want it your gamer tag name, or do you want it just that? Alright, you want it all capitalized? I was being funny when I did that. Is that it? Alright. And for right now, it will live in this box right there until I can get a name tag to go with it. I'm just gonna toss that in there, that in there, toss those in there, because I'm gonna be making a matter of fact, let's go ahead and make a fishing pole. Let's do that. Let's toss these in there, and let's put these right in there, and that, and then let's go ahead and toss all that in there for now. That in there, toss that in there, toss that, that, and we got 8. So I need one more to do one of the things I was thinking about doing. But yeah, let's do this. Let's go ahead and grab, yeah, be right there. And then we want this one to be like so. And then we have one left over. I got an idea for it. Actually, let's put it on the inside. Just so that we can be difficult with it. Let's make things difficult. And I reckon for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and just do one right there. Alright, and let's finish moving this box down here. Actually, let's leave the stones in there for now, because that's what I'm going to be gathering anyway. Yeah. Now we're going to put this to, actually put a try it right there. Just in case, but I'm not going to eat that. Okay. Put you right there. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and stop eating melons. No more melons. Alrighty then. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a fishing pole. In fact, let's go ahead and make an iron sword. That's what we put right there, and then we'll make 2 iron pickaxes, right? I will make 1 iron pickaxe and 1 no, we want 2 iron pickaxes. And those are going to be when I start mining for diamonds. That dude's being chased by a zombie out there. That's funny as I tell you what. No, I don't want 2 of those. I want 1 of those. But I want 3 of these. Oh, that's dirt. Lost the dirt in there too. Probably gonna be too close to sleep. Oh no. The zombie wasn't too close to sleep. That's cool. But yeah. And Let's find that zombie with the helmet. You couldn't give me the helmet? There we go. Yay. We got one bone. We'll give it a shot. Give it a shot. It's all we got. Give it a shot. Let me put those up in there too. I'm trying to figure out what to do next. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. It's a panda. Ooh, pumpkins. We won't have issues with pumpkins, I guess. Alright, so the building's almost done. And I think I'm going to just do this. Actually, there we go. That works. But like I'm gonna have to say, unfortunately, look at my cape. Unfortunately, everybody, we're gonna have to, well, figure out which way I want the camera to look. See me all over the place. Yeah, see my boots. Anyhow, as much as I would like to continue on going, everybody, Mother Nature's saying otherwise. And I don't feel like just leaving it running. And there's always tomorrow. So I tell you what, I will see you tomorrow. Very, very, very soon. Now, we're going to go ahead and do the little outro and everything. Let's go ahead and put that on a little pause and everything and go on over here. And we got this, and then we're going to go to the outro and say, thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate every one of you. I'm not really saying any words, I'm just saying it. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. If you like, please follow, subscribe if you would like to. If you're watching this on the VOD channel is youtube.com/@ContraVods. And if you like what you see over there, please hit the subscribe and like button. I don't know why I said hit the, but go ahead and like and subscribe. And highlight the little bell icon because it will notify you every single time that I upload videos.